welcome back to my channel. My name is Tanya, and if you're stopping by for the first time, then welcome. I hope you'll consider subscribing, and if you're not stopping by for the first time, then thank you so much for your support. I'm going to share with you today my small clutch collection. So starting with my first two, these are extremely inexpensive. They're not luxury in the least. I've had these clutches for, I think, well over 10 years. That's this one here, and this is just one of those little satin ones. It's got this interesting fixture here at the top. And the way it opens, it has a clip that clips over and opens like that. So it's a bit of a V shape, but it's enough just to put your absolute essentials. The next one I have was also purchased for a wedding, and this is leather, but it is a type of metallic leather, which with time, the metallic feature wears off. This has a clasp here in the center, and when it opens up, it's got this beautiful black paisley design. This did come with a strap. The two little hooks that were here holding a chain broke. Don't know where the chain's gone, because that was quite a nice chain actually. Should have kept it, but I don't know where it is now. And this is like a very long clutch, and I remember wearing it like this for most of the days. And this is all leather, but it's because it's that sort of brushed leather look and metallic, it's got a worn look to it, but I actually don't mind. It still looks quite nice. The next little non-luxury clutch, and I don't even know if you would call this a clutch, but some people have used this as a clutch. I bought, I think, a Marie Claire magazine some time ago, and we have an Australian company called here the Daily Edited, and this was attached and sort of like included as a freebie with the magazine. And anytime a magazine has a freebie, I'm there, I buy it. I don't buy magazines often unless I have a freebie, and the freebie is something that I'm interested in. So this is just one of those leather, and this is a leather trim, navy color, and it's a PVC. It's very slim, envelope style, but I might just have a card holder and maybe a lipstick or something like that. Then that would be really effective looking. Or it just basically ends up being a bit of a catch-all or a pouch in the larger bag. If I wanted to be arty-farty, I would probably use this as a little clutch. Next one on is my Oroton Atlas clutch, and this is one I shared with you in a previous haul some time ago. It comes with a chain. It can be used as just a little underarm, little bag like that, little clutch, or you can remove one end, attach it to the other, and you have like this, you know, exaggerated. I can put it around twice, but you could have this as a clutch with a little wristlet like that. It goes twice on me. Maybe for some it might go 3 times, but not for me. And this is all leather. This is like in a cognac color. This is an Oroton brand. You know, I've shared Oroton items with you before. Comes with a beautiful gold zipper pull and zip. Oops. And currently I have it stuffed because I have stuff in there. So that's what I'm using. And oh, I've got money. And this is another one that you can use as a little catch-all or as a clutch. And this is a sturdy leather. It's not a very soft one. It's firm, but not too firm. So this is a gorgeous little, well, it's marketed as a clutch, but I use it as a little catch-all. Then we move into Henri Bendel. And this is actually their wok. So this is a beautiful lambskin leather. It is just superb. It's lush, it's soft. It's got the antique gold HB. It's got a turn lock fastening. Open up, you've got the 2 little hooks here to hang, to attach, not hang, the strap. The strap is a very heavy antique gold chain strap. This is quite heavy. Of course, you can use it just as a clutch. So it's very much a wok style. It's got this, much like a Chanel wok, it's got the zip section here at the front, and then it's just got the card sections here at the back. So this would make a gorgeous little clutch. I've worn it with the strap, but this would be a beautiful little clutch too. Next one along, this is not in any particular order, but all these next ones I'll be showing you are my luxury ones. This is the Louis Vuitton Pochette Accessoire. This is in the Damier Ebene. You all know what this looks like. This is a new model with the slightly longer strap, so it just sits just below. That's what it looks like, just hanging there like that. Of course, as you know, one side is detachable. You can attach it to the other. I mean, you can remove the whole strap altogether. Gold zipper, a beautiful red interior. So, and this is the new model, which has a pocket inside, and as I said, the longer strap. Sticking with LV, this is strictly speaking not a clutch, but I've seen people use the little toiletry cases as a clutch. So this is the one that I have in red epi leather with the red inside. There's the pocket. I purchased this for my birthday last year, so my birthday 2019, and I love it. And look, you could use it as a little clutch. I suppose you'd always have to carry it like this. I have seen people buy those little D-ring clips and add them to both ends, because there is a little gap here in that leather loop, but I think it works better with the Vachetta pieces because it's got a bit more give. This is really subtle, so for those who don't want anything too fancy, it's just got the little LV embossed in the corner, and it's the red epi leather. I still haven't used this, but I love it, and I want the monogram. Actually, I can't decide if I want the monogram or the Damier Ebene, or even the Azure. But you know, now these brand new in canvas here in Australia are like, I think they're $650. I should have bought it last year when it was like still $550, but I didn't. Another LV is this one here. This one is a vintage item, and this is the Toiletry 19. A lot of people use the Toiletry 26 also as a clutch. I don't have the 26. I don't want the 26. It's actually too tall. And yes, I could use it as a toiletry pouch, but I think I'd rather get another toiletry pouch, more like a Trousse or something, than the 26. And anyway, this is the 19. I like this. I have used this as a clutch. It's gorgeous because it's got the LV and everything on it. I have cleaned this up. The zip is still a bit sticky, but it is vintage. It's over 20 years old. It's in excellent condition. It's got the beautiful, you know, vinyl wipeable interior, and this is lovely. The zipper pull is showing some wear because of its age, but it's still relatively good, and the leather tab also is looking a little bit dark, but again, made in France with the little F. That's how vintage this is. I love it. It doesn't have that old musty smell, but there's another smell to this. I don't know what it is. It's just, it's an older smell, but it's not unpleasant. Another LV I have, and the very first item I unboxed on my channel, not on Bits and Bags, but when I used to be Luxtopia. So this is the Louis Vuitton Sunset Boulevard. It's in the Amarante color Vernis leather. Vernis is French for vernis, which is veneer, which is patent. And this opens like that. This is a traditional wok. It's got the beautiful burgundy cloth interior, leather card slots here, and the little zipper section at the front. And I bought this from the Facebook group. I think it was the first item I purchased from a Facebook group, to be honest, and this is going back to about 2017. This has a short strap, but it's also detachable, so you can remove it here from the sides, use it purely as a clutch or just as a little evening bag like this. And this one does have enough drop for me to wear under my arm. But if it's summer and you're wearing something sleeveless, whatever, for me, and if you're similar build to me, then it might touch your skin, and deodorant and sweat and stuff like that might impact it. But I sometimes contemplate selling this, but I don't think I will. It's quite nice. Every time I look at it, open it, and look at it, I think, oh, you're too pretty. This next item is very much a vintage. This is the Ophidia clutch, but this is the original Ophidia clutch, and this is very vintage. I don't know the year on it, but you know it's vintage because of the G's. Also, the leather has some wear, and I need to bring this into LV, oh my gosh, into Gucci to have this fitting changed, because the little stud is not connecting and clipping inside, so it's loose. It doesn't stay nicely, and that bothers me. And I think I might get them to give it a good once over. I have actually cleaned this and restored it myself. The only problem is there are some sections where the stitchings come undone, and it's such a beautiful piece that I think it's still worth it to take it in and have it repaired. I'm not sure if I'll take it to a bag spa though, or to Gucci. So when I purchased this, it was all dark yellow, and I thought that I was going to have to replace the lining because it's a beautiful felt lining, but I actually started cleaning it and it was just a build-up of gunk and cleaned it out, and it ended up being beautiful. Look at that. And this is vintage because look at the label. This label is Gucci Accessory Collection made in Italy, and that's there. I had this authenticated, of course. It's beautiful. It smells like caramel. Next one, and this is the most recent item to my handbag collection overall. This is the little Givenchy. I also purchased this as part of my birthday gifts to myself. This has got probably a very similar drop to the Sunset Boulevard. This is leather, and this just sits under my arm nicely, but you can still use it and wear it as a clutch, and you could probably even do this if you wanted to and sort of have that look happening. Next one is my Versace piece. I bought this in 2018, and I bought this to wear to a school formal. This is all beautiful soft calfskin leather. It's got a magnet fixture, so you can see the magnets sort of popping out a little bit. I don't know why that happens, but it's a strong magnet. There you go, like that. It's got the lion's head. It doesn't have the Medusa head, which is, you know, true Versace. This is the slightly cheaper version, so they use a lion's head. Inside is all leather as well. This chain is not detachable because the end is like that, and you just can't fit that through the hole. If you wanted to, you could always put like a little ribbon here, tie it up with a little ribbon just there to keep it in place, so then it looks like a nice chain detail on top, but you're actually wearing it as a clutch. So that would be really lovely. This is a beautiful piece. I love this. I'm so glad I bought this. It's a very soft leather, so I do have a couple of small scratches here, but I've been buffing and sort of like, you know, slowly working it out with some leather conditioner and so on, but sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. But that is my Versace, you know, evening clutch bag. And my last clutch item to share with you, I have not used this yet. I've shown this in a few, I think, Instagram photos, but I've not actually used this. And this is my beautiful Saint Laurent clutch. This is in the medium size. There is a larger one, and I'll post a photo here of me wearing the larger one, as in trying it on in store. I think it was the end of last year when I met up with Caitlin and Kim. We went to Chadstone together, and we of course went to all the luxury places. Did we buy anything that day? I don't remember, but anyway, so this is the beautiful, this one is calfskin, and this is in the color No Idea. Still has the tag attached. They're the details on this piece, as you can see. So now I had the strap sitting like that, so it's pressed in, but again, with work that'll come away. And this I purchased for myself towards the end of last year as a reward for getting through 2019. 2019 was a particularly difficult year for me. Anyway, it's got the beautiful gold hardware. It's like the, you know, the strong gold, and inside is a little booklet, information booklet. There is one, you can't see, but there's one slip pocket here, and on this side here there are the 6 card slots, and all the way down the bottom, which again you can't see, there is a little leather plaque with the serial number. You can't see it, but it's all the way down there. And this is a beauty. Oh, I remember last year lusting after this. I want the smaller one too. I want. Listen to me, I sound like bloody Veruca Salt. Anyway, so that's that. This wristlet is detachable, and I'm going to pop it inside now that I've learnt. But I love this. I think it's beautiful. Oh my God, I love YSL. Their leather is just, I've got a YSL there. Their leather is beautiful. It's beautiful. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching. Let me know which of these is your favorite, which is your least favorite. Do you have any that are similar to me? And do you have any suggestions for a different type of clutch that I should add to my collection? Given that I don't wear clutches much, it's still a good idea to have some clutches to draw on. So take care, everybody. God bless, and I'll see you next time.